Saturday. Y'all pick that up in the parking lot. Right? I didn't want no IRA. I wanted to get a shot because I didn't want to catch no IRA. Right? Y'all figure that out later. And so now, you fast forward 10 years, I had the wife, the kids, car note debt, and everything came along with it. So all that stuff started making sense to me. Right? And so Tommy, we went through, I'll give you the condensed version. We reconnected at homecoming, and Tommy came over to my house after I procrastinated for about 3 months, and he broke all the stuff down to me at my house. He had been in my house for 45 minutes to an hour, and in that time frame, he made $771.92. He had pissed my wife off. Tommy went and sat on the couch. I finished the presentation alone. He scared my dog. I had a 110-pound Connie Corso, so I had to put him in the crate. He ate up my chicken and drank up my Kool-Aid. I didn't invite him to dinner. I didn't know dinner was included. But when he showed me his Trio phone and turned around and showed me he made $771.92, I said, well, hey, I can do that. In today's prime America, that would have been $1,200, and he made another $3 in a year because I was going to keep the policy anyway. Wow, maybe on your job, they make $1,200 in 45 days. Right? He said, you've been here 12, 15 years. You know everybody in Greensboro. I can tell you what to say, when to say it, who to say it to, how many times to say it. And I said, well, yeah. Well, he didn't know I was working part-time at Babies R Us. At Babies R Us, every 2 weeks, I was working my engineering firm, working 40, 50 hours, arguing with contractors. Then at night, I was taking off the steel-toe boots and jeans, putting on khakis and a purple shirt, arguing with grandma. Every 2 weeks, I was working home $275 after taxes, getting first dibs on coupons, 10% employee discount. Ball. Couldn't tell me nothing. I knew everything about official price, leak pads, brake code, cheat code. Wasn't getting nowhere. Thinking I was getting somewhere, right? Painted my son's room, got all that stuff. And so I came on board with him, and I did like most people. I didn't really take advantage of the opportunity, because at first I didn't want to be one of them RSVPs. I had no intention. I am an engineer. I had a whole lot of prestigious titles. I had more education, but more education just makes you smarter. It don't make you richer. Right? And so I kept thinking, I was like, well, I went to school with Tommy. You know, he ain't it's Tommy. But let me let you in a little secret. I was like, well, if he's been here 10, 15 years, obviously it got to work. Because he never went to an engineering firm. He got the degree and gave it to Mama. Mama got pissed off with him and John Lennon at the cookout because John Lennon has duped her son into going to this cult and do this business, right? So Tommy never went corporate America. When I joined, Tommy's whole office was making $6,500. The whole office was a monthly cash flow. Tommy's cash flow now, whether he get out of bed and go do anything else, is 16 grand. Tommy gave himself, since we've been here, a $10,000 a month pay raise, minimum. Right? And Tommy can't stop it because it ain't no longer Tommy and Jahala's dream. It's Sean and Tanya's dream. It's Tracy and BJ's dream. It's Ken and Kat's dream. Follow me? Right. It's Tim and Erica's dream. Follow me? All right? And so now we want to put ourselves in a position. I want to be an RSVP. Because I figured I've been on both sides of the table. I've been in management and I've been an employee, and I figured I showed I would be in management and we would have meetings, right? And like say my first staff meeting in the morning was 6:15. And I'm talking, let's say Shay is on my staff. I'm like, man, Shay, you're doing a great job. It's wonderful. How the kids, how everything. Oh, you went to the football game? That's great, right? But then I go with the upper management meeting after I talk to Shay, and then I was like, man, we ain't gonna hit our numbers. You might want to send Shay to the house so you can get your bonus. So now, for Shay to be a good worker bee, I had to build a relationship with her, and because I'm the new guy in training, they would send me out to go fire or lay her off. It's pretty now, it's called a layoff. Basically, we fired her and sent her to the house, right? And they call that business. I could never understand in business, when you lead a company, you got to give them a 2-week notice.
Right.
But then when they fire you, they pack your stuff up in the day of. I'm like, hell, you could have told me that at 8 o'clock. I could have took my ass home. Right? All right, let me get focused. So my topic was, and the theme of the school is recruiting and field training. So I jotted some notes. Yeah, I'm a ramble. What time keeper? There we go, we got some time. So y'all take the best, leave the rest. what we're going to talk about now. Field training. We're going to give you some who, what, when, and where, and why. Because most of the time, people won't do stuff because you don't have any clarity. If you knew why you did it, then you would go ahead and do it, right? Yeah. So first of all, let's talk about who. Who do you recruit? Everybody. Everybody. Now, I'm not saying don't recruit everybody, but I kind of target recruit. You ever heard anybody say, hey, recruit on your level and above? That means most of the time you want to recruit maybe a manager, not necessarily the bus boy. Don't get the guy that's on fries, get the team lead. You follow me? Because we deal with people that want, need, and can afford what we do. We want to go to a target market. And so, other thing I kind of look at, I want somebody to have, I like busy people. Busy people about something. They want to make some extra income. They're just in the wrong vehicle. And I like to talk to people that, got a car. Has a working cell phone. Me too. Keeps the same number. Right? I mean, we're going to give everybody an opportunity, but listen, we are in financial services, not social services. Yeah. Don't take me to Cookie Ray Ray and them. You already know your cousin is broke. Send him to the op meeting. Don't take me over his house. My whole goal as a field trainer is I want you to see success.
Right. Yeah.
Don't take me over there. Why would you take me to somebody that they half married, they can't keep their bills, you know they half broke. Now you want to see me be Michael Jordan, I gotta hit the winning shot from half court. That ain't the business. I want to hit a layup. You want to, right? I ain't gotta go through and jump. No, you want to see magic, and then you talking about the business don't work. No, you took me to the wrong market. Come on, right? And so we delve down in a little bit more. I go to the power market. John Lennon talks about the power market. Power market is university system, school system, healthcare system, local, state, federal government, and law enforcement and firefighters. Because those people, they're in the right market, they're just in the wrong vehicle. They don't have all that great benefits. People in the university system, talk to A&T Bennett, UNC, Duke, Carolina, whatever. They have benefits, or they think they have good benefits. They're the last vestige that's going to have pensions. Talk to people in the school system. That's Tommy's niche market. We talk to a lot of the educators, but they don't make no money. So you can recruit there as well, because they all got a side hustle. Right. They all got to do something for the summer. You just have to talk to them to try to get them on your team, and instead of them going working at the 5 and dime Belks or Lane Bryant or whatever, they can come work with you. Yeah. You work with you for an hour or two, you can make 3-4 times the money. Right? And then you talk to people in the healthcare system. We are intimidated with talking to phlebotomists and doctors and anesthesiologists. They have more money, they know medicine. They don't know nothing about the money. Right? And they think because they pay more for them trash value policies or whatever this stuff they have, that it's the best for them because they pay more for it because they live in that lifestyle. Right. And you can come in and you can save them some money, you can recruit them. Yeah. Right? And so that's another place you can look at it. Then the other place, what I say, government. People work for the city, people work for the county, people work for the state, same thing. They don't have all the great benefits. They have benefits, they think they're great. Right? So if you got a pension plan and I gave you half of your salary when you get ready to retire, think about it this way. What would your half of your salary look like right now? Right? So what you think your half of your salary going to look like in 20 years? Right. So you got to talk to them in that way. Like, listen, you're going to have to fix something. Whether you want to fix it now, you want to wait till you're too late, you can't fix it. Right. Then the other thing is law enforcement and firefighters. Now, they may have great benefits, but they don't have all them great, they don't have no policy. And we can do all that. They put their life on the line every day. Right. And then I added a sixth one. I like to talk to real estate agents, managers, entrepreneurs, small business owners, hairstylists, locticians, barbers. They are all entrepreneurs. They have zero benefits. Right. You can come in and talk to everybody in the shop, and you can close everybody. Right. Cam Cooper. Cam Cooper was Jeff Ricardo's replacement. He was a barber. Yep. He made $400 grand now. Right. Doing this. He ain't making $400 grand cutting no hair. Right. All right. And then what? what we were taught is we do the 4-point game plan.
Right.
This whole hierarchy was built on the 4-point game plan.
Right.
We just kind of modernized it. Number one of the 4-point game plan is recruiting is the number one focus.
Right.
The magic number in recruiting is more. We need more people. That's the magic number. If you double-digit recruited, that's great. Go get some more.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 is everybody has a grand opening. A grand opening with us is just a glorified Tupperware party. We're going to set some appointments, but I want to get me in front of at least 10 people. You get me in front of at least 10 people, I can get you 3 recruits.
Right.
If you put me in front of 10 people, it's an easier way for me as a leader to go out and separate the room. Because everybody not going to buy, everybody not going to join, and that's not how we invite them there. We say, hey, look, mama, daddy, sister, cousin, brother, listen, I started working with a new company part-time, going to school to get a license. I need you to come. They're having a grand opening for me at the office, or they're having a grand opening for me at my house. I need you to come. Can you support me? That's it. You go somewhere, sit down, let me talk, and we both get paid. That's what you do when you first start field training anyway.
Right.
And so once you get over there, now you can separate the room. Some of them gonna want to join. We can get you 3 recruits. Other ones might not want to join, but they say, hey, that's my niece, that's my nephew, whatever. I can do a field training, or now they know what you do. I want you to come look at my policy.
Right.
Right? I used to work at Reynolds. I left my 401k over there. Great, let me see it. Right? Then the other thing is, everybody got that bougie aunt, or they got that uncle the mechanic that know every damn thing in the world, right? But he not gonna budge. He good, or I'm good, or I'm straight. I don't know what all that is in this community. What does that mean? You good and you straight what? You good and broke?
That's right.
Straight losing? What? Whatever. But they know everybody. So now you can get referrals. So now you can expand your new recruits business. And then from there, what we do is a daily accountability. It's called the deserving jar. Anybody ever heard of Miguel Illich?
Yes.
Miguel Illich has revolutionized Willie Naranjo's whole hierarchy, and he does what's called the deserving jar. And it's basically 111-310. Every day, we want to do something to fill up our jar. If we are not filling up our jar, we want to put a slip in. If we're filling up the jar, you put a slip in. If you're not, you got to take one out. We ain't in the subtraction business.
Right.
So every day, you want to get at least 1 recruit. You want to get at least a new license. You want to get at least 1 new policy. If you can't do that, you want to be on at least 3 appointments so you're getting better. And if you can't do that, you want to get at least 10 new contacts.
Right.
And the 10 new contacts got to be 10 different people. Good God Almighty.
Right.
So even if you go and you get 10 for one person, that's great. You got to go get 9 more. So it keeps you active, right? All right, so let's go to the why. Why? Recruiting is the lifeblood of our business.
That's right.
So you want to get a recruit. Even the Lone Ranger had Tonto. You want to have somebody that you can show the business to, right? Then the other thing is recruiting reinvents your business. You know people I wouldn't ordinarily meet. You introduce them to me, we able to help them, we both deserve to get paid for it, right? And then, let's see, you are 1 recruit away from an explosion. You just don't know when that explosion is going to occur. Right. You may be the recruit that's going to explode your business.
Right.
You just got to go ahead and get active. And let's see, the other thing is the why. Let's talk about field training. So what you want to do, the whole purpose of field training is to get to the kitchen table. It makes your business easier.
That's right.
Getting to the kitchen table means that's where the magic happens.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do nothing. Opportunity's not knocking at your door. You got to go to the opportunity. The kitchen table is where you make money. The kitchen table is where you recruit. The kitchen table is where you find the rollover. The kitchen table is where you can duplicate yourself with your new recruit.
That's right.
Right? So the other thing is you don't want to get too good. And I fell into that trap for years. When I'm super duper high looping, I take the Wayne out and he was like, damn, that was awesome. It's great for my ego, but it's terrible for my freedom. Right? You want to duplicate yourself at the kitchen table. Make it simple. They don't need to know every single thing, the beta coefficient of the mutual fund and the blah, blah, blah. You throwing up on these people, telling them everything. Whatever.
Say it again.
They don't need to know everything you know. They just need to know that you know.
That's right.
Period. And you need to make it simple so the person next to you no longer goes, wow. They go, that's it? Oh, I can do that. Right, sign here. You're gonna be on the Shades team.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you how you can make, matter of fact, we're gonna call some people tonight, you can make $300. Well, matter of fact, if you download this, you got $50 already, you made your money back. You made $1 as soon as you get your license. Come on. Right? And we're gonna go help 1 or 2 families and you can make $200, and every time you do that, my goal is so you can have a $2,000 check when I'm done with you.
Hello.
You get another free money.
Man.
And what we are in partnership together. And in the partnership, folks bring stuff to the table. The only thing you bring to the table is your network of people, your market, and number one, your credibility with the market. It's one thing if I field train Crystal and she know everybody in Greensboro. It's another thing if she know everybody in Greensboro and they go, oh, here come Crystal. Ain't gonna make no money.
Right.
Right? She wants to have credibility. And what I bring to the table is my know-how, the work ethic, the system, the licenses, and my winning personality. We put them together and we both gonna get paid. You be quiet. And then every time I go to the kitchen table, hey Shay, how much did Dwayne talk tonight? He ain't say nothing, did he?
Yeah.
Can you go with me and not say nothing when we go see your sister?
Come on. Not saying nothing.
That's it.
And we both gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Right? And so, let me go back. So you want to duplicate. And so you want to simplify so you can get the freedom. The freedom comes from duplicating yourself. You can have more people out there. You only got 24 hours in the day. So don't be so good that you miss the recruit. Let's see. Field training. Oh, field trainers. And people that do a lot of recruiting. Field training is not a right. It is a privilege.
That's right.
It is not a right, it's a privilege. Yeah, you a superstar this month, you double digit, you knew everybody, but you can't do the presentation, and I can't send you with somebody and you don't know what you're doing. Now, they gonna fail and you gonna fail, then I'm gonna fail because you just killed everybody, right? And so even if Sean recruits 100 people, Tommy got 102. These is Tommy's people until I sign my name on the contract very soon, first quarter this year.
Hello.
Right?
Yeah.
Until I sign my name on the contract, at the end of the day, they still Tommy's people.
They Tommy's people.
They Tommy's people.
They not your people.
They ain't my people. They was my recruits. I probably did all the work.
But they Tommy's.
But they Tommy's people. They ain't none of my people.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of the day, it says Crump and Associates. Right? I mean, it is what it is. He signed the contract. And then get your securities license so you can do the total job. If all you had is your life license, think about it this way. If all you had in your tool belt is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Everything. So you turn around.
That's
and you're
good,
like, oh my
Shania.
God, I left Pepsi. I got a 401k. All right, we can give you another policy. All right, well, I need to put a will in place. Oh, well, we can increase your child rider, right? So you want to have it, so and it make you look more. We can talk about security later. Make you look more attractive. Let's see, and then so you can do the total job. And from field training, this is my last thing. You want to do some recon, so you know where you're going. Don't just let your recruit take you anywhere. You the field trainer. If you go into a bad market, that's your fault.
Right.
That's not your recruit's fault. That's your fault.
Right.
You should have asked some more questions. How do you know them? Where do they work? How long they been there? You know their wife. Y'all good? Are they good? Do they fight? Does he pay his bills on time? You may ask some more personal questions, and that's it. Oh, that's my time. And yes, we're going to field train. God bless you. Good night. Happy Friday.